G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza, and this video is the announcement for the theme of the April 2017 Challenge of the Month, which I am calling TRADIGITAL. For this month's challenge, participants will be required to depict the combining or clashing of digital and traditional artworks or mediums. Okay, so I know that doesn't sound entirely clear, but basically what you need to do is create a depiction of something happening, either a scene or an interaction between digital and traditional aesthetics. It could be traditional art supplies going to war with a Cintiq device and digital art on the computer. It could be people or environments from a famous traditional painting or artist interacting with modern digital art or cartoons or something like that. And while you may depict perhaps a war or a party between the digital and traditional supplies and mediums, the aesthetic contrast between those two is quite important, and the clarity of what is being conveyed, the clashing or difference between the traditional and digital supplies and aesthetics, are really important to convey and make as clear and cool as possible. Although the theme is TRADIGITAL, you don't have to create an entry that is in both mediums. I do think there is a lot of potential there for those of you who want to explore that, but your entry won't be disregarded if it's created entirely digitally or entirely traditionally. I will, however, suggest you try and convey the visual difference between the two. For example, if you're working purely traditionally, I would recommend having an entirely different medium for the digital aesthetic. Perhaps it could be paints where the traditional is pencils. And if you're working entirely digitally, I would encourage you to think along the same lines. Make sure to work with textures and rougher aesthetics, or go for a more naturalistic, realistic look with traditional. And then the digital stuff could be a little more high-tech looking or glowy or have some cool effects or be sharp and jagged and clean and smooth. Either way, they should contrast. It's a little different and a little less cut and dry than some other challenges, but it is a challenge of the month, so get thinking and try and find a really creative way to convey this theme. So let's jump into the main rules of the challenge of the month. First and foremost, your entry must be submitted and uploaded to the Newgrounds.com art portal. To enter the open category, your piece must be tagged with the word TRADIGITAL, spelled like this. And if you want to enter the beginner category, which is reserved for people who are very young or very new to art, you must tag your piece with the word B-Tradigital. That's B-Tradigital. TRADIGITAL. Don't tag your piece with both of them or you will be disqualified. Try not to prize grab and enter the beginner category if you're not a beginner to art. Don't enter a category based on what you think will most likely get you a prize. Enter based on your actual skill level. If you're a beginner or very young, enter the beginner category. If you're intermediate or even just barely not a beginner, I would still encourage you to enter the open category. Even though you feel like you might not win, throw yourself in the deep water and try your hardest and be ambitious. There is to be a maximum of 1 entry per person. There is to be no sexually explicit or gratuitously violent content in your submission. And in the final submission of your piece, the author's description should contain a link to a work in progress image or video, basically providing proof that your entry is your own. So you could link to a YouTube speed painting of you creating your piece, you could link to some image or screenshots of your halfway progress, and your piece must be submitted by the deadline, which is Saturday the 22nd of April. All entries will be judged on the same 3 parameters. First, the technical execution or the quality of the art. Second, the originality of your concept and the ability with which you can convey the theme effectively. And third, the ambition of your entry, how far you push yourself and how much effort you make. Okay, so now on to the prizes. This is the fun bit. I will begin by saying I'm throwing in an additional little prize for the winners of both the beginner and open category this month, and they are both going to receive a signed exclusive print from the available list of prints for the fundraiser that I'm currently running. You can check out the link in the description to go see the fundraiser. The reason I'm plugging this is because as of recording this video, there are 7 days left in the fundraiser and we have way surpassed our goal, which is amazing, and we're so excited and grateful. All of the funds that have exceeded the fundraising goal will be going to increasing the quality of the content on this channel. Specifically, not only is the studio that we've fundraised to build going to be bigger and built of high quality acoustic materials. We're going to have rails and pantographs so I can hang lights. I'm going to be able to upgrade my computer setup so I can do 4K video. I'm going to be able to buy a 4K camera, stuff like that. So not only is this the last opportunity to contribute to a fundraiser that's going to directly impact all future content on this channel, which will be coming back to you through entertainment, it's also your very last chance to grab an exclusive signed print and even some original artwork. So go check it out, because we're not going to be doing this again. We're not going to be doing signed prints again, and I am not interested in selling my original artwork again anytime soon. This was really a one-time thing. So if you're interested, there's only a couple of days left. Go check it out. The link is in the description. Okay, so now on to the beginner category. The runner-up of the beginner category will receive an item of their choosing from the JazzaStudios.com shop, which is where I sell a whole bunch of stuff from ebooks to brushes to photo references to video courses and more. And the winner of the beginner category will receive a signed copy of my How to Draw book, Draw with Jazza Creating Characters, as well as a Stillman & Birn 5.5 by 8.5 Epsilon series softcover sketchbook and 6 months of premium Skillshare membership. Skillshare has over 14,000 classes in illustration, drawing, design, and more, and there's a special offer, of course, for Draw with Jazza viewers where you can get a premium membership for 2 months for free. Where the premium membership usually costs $10 a month, you can use the coupon code Jazza2 or click the link in the card or in the description to get 2 months of full premium access completely free. You can cancel at any time. This month, some courses I can recommend to you are one by Yasmina Creates called Anyone Can Watercolor, the basics for creating magical pieces. And then there's a course by Guy Wolek entitled Digital Painting, Create a Digital Painting with a Traditional Look. These courses are well taught and have some great tips and tricks that you could use to create different aesthetics in your tradigital artwork entry this month. I love Skillshare and I can highly recommend them. They have a huge amount of premium, awesome educational content. So if you're interested in learning anything specifically with graphic design and illustration, there's loads there for you. So go check it out. And then last but not least, the winner of the beginner category will receive an item of their choosing from the JazzaStudios.com shop. Now onto the open category. The winner and the runner-up of the open category are selected from a pool of finalists. And this month, all of the finalists in the open category will receive a copy of my custom Photoshop brushes available on the JazzaStudios.com shop. I use these brushes for absolutely everything. If you've seen me create anything in Photoshop or even produce something like my How to Draw book or my ebooks, everything you see was created and drawn with these custom Photoshop brushes. The runner-up of the open category will receive 6 months of premium Skillshare membership, giving them access to the thousands of courses available, as well as a signed copy of the 21 Draw Illustrator's Guidebook hardcover special edition, and a brand new Stillman & Birn 9x12 Epsilon series softcover sketchbook, and an item of their choosing from the JazzaStudios.com shop. And finally, the winner of the open category will receive a Wacom Intuos Pro Medium tablet. This pen and pad tablet has over 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity, as well as a whole bunch of cool shortcuts and a rocker ring so you can customize your workflow to be as efficient and comfortable as possible. This device is thin, sleek, and portable. It's robust and it's capable of producing incredible professional results. And I highly recommend Wacom and all of their products, especially the Intuos lineup. Make sure to check out Wacom and all of their amazing products by clicking the link in the card or in the description. The first prize winner will also receive 1 year's full premium membership on Skillshare.com, allowing access to all of their courses. And the winner of the open category will, of course, also receive an item of their choosing from the I've done so many of these prize announcements, it's all just becoming a mesh of... The winners of both the open and beginner categories will receive 1 year's full supporter status on Newgrounds.com, allowing ad-free enjoyment of the website, username changes, secret content, exclusive previews, and more. For those of you who don't know, Newgrounds is an incredible independent website that basically kickstarted animation on the internet. And in fact, recently there was a YouTube video released called Newgrounds, the Foundation of the Future of Animation, which is absolutely awesome and looks into the history of Newgrounds and animation on the internet as a whole. It's really fascinating. I'll put the link in the card to that video. Go check it out because it really shows how powerful Newgrounds has been in starting the careers of a lot of people, including myself, but also enabling and empowering artists and animators all around the internet to be creative and to be free and express themselves without the limitations that some other websites impose. If after watching that video you feel as much love for Newgrounds as I do, then I highly recommend becoming a supporter by clicking the link in the card or in the description. Becoming a supporter is essentially like Patreon supporting Newgrounds and keeping them independent. The money goes into sustaining their website and their servers and going back into the community through sponsorships and other forms of support. And believe it or not, Newgrounds was the sole reason this Draw with Jazza channel could start and be sustainable from the very beginning. I want to take a moment, of course, to thank all of the sponsors for the challenge of the month. You can see their logos on the screen and their links are all in the description, as well as a little bit of an explanation as to what they're all about. But suffice it to say, they're all here and a part of this challenge of the month because I love them and stand by my belief in them and believe that they offer huge amounts of value to all of the people in my community, and I highly recommend checking them out. And last but not least, I'd encourage you to share your artworks with your peers in the community on social media using the hashtag #TRADIGITAL. And of course, there's a Newgrounds forum thread in the description where you can share your works in progress and your ideas. I can't wait to see your entries. I'm really excited about the theme. The best of luck to you all. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. And while you're at it, check out my shop where I sell ebooks, brushes, photo references, video courses, and more. There's another video you might enjoy from my channel over there, and you can also check out my behind the scenes daily vlog channel, Daily Jazza. That's it for now, and until next time, I'll see you later.